sound is something we often take for granted. We hear it all around us: music, conversations, the rustling of leaves. But have you ever wondered why we can't hear sound in space? It's a fascinating topic that dives deep into the nature of sound and the environment of outer space. First, let's break down what sound actually is. Sound is a vibration that travels through a medium, like air, water, or solid objects. When something makes a noise, it creates waves of pressure that move through these mediums. Our ears pick up these vibrations, and our brains interpret them as sound. Simple enough, right? Now, here's where it gets interesting. Space is a near-perfect vacuum, which means it has very few particles to carry sound waves. In fact, it's about 99.9999999% empty. Without a medium, those sound waves have nothing to travel through. So, if you were to shout in space, no one would hear you, not even the stars. It's a bit of a cosmic irony, isn't it? We often think of space as being filled with all sorts of activity, but in terms of sound, it's eerily silent. You might be thinking, but what about the sounds we hear from space? Great question. Scientists have developed ways to capture and translate electromagnetic waves into sound waves. For instance, when solar winds interact with Earth's magnetic field, they create waves that can be converted into audio. These recordings give us a glimpse into the sounds of space, but they're not sound in the traditional sense. They're more like a cosmic symphony created by the interactions of particles and fields. Let's not forget about the environments where sound can travel. On planets like Venus, the atmosphere is thick with carbon dioxide, allowing sound to travel much better than it does on Earth. In fact, if you were standing on Venus, you'd hear sounds at a lower frequency than what we're used to. It's a reminder that sound is deeply tied to the environment around it. And then there's the question of how astronauts communicate in space. They rely on radios that transmit electromagnetic waves, which can travel through the vacuum of space. So, while they can't hear each other's voices directly, they can still communicate effectively using technology. It's a clever workaround for a challenge posed by the universe. So, the next time you gaze up at the night sky, remember that while it may look vibrant and full of life, it's a silent realm. The stars may twinkle, the planets may orbit, but without a medium to carry sound, it remains a quiet expanse. In a way, it's a beautiful reminder of the limits of our senses and the vastness of the universe. Sound may be absent, but the wonders of space are anything but silent.